Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Umbras, and today we are back in Gran Turismo 2. I hope everybody is doing well today because we are gonna be doing some more endurance racing. I'm pretty sure we have a, yes we do, we have the GT1 race car. This will be perfect for what we want to do. Welcome aboard Shelby GT. Yeah, let us get into the GT1 as we have a 2-hour endurance race ahead of us with highly tuned prototypes, very fast cars, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be on the Rome circuit, the long Rome circuit. Let's do this. Nope, I don't want 200 miles, I want Rome. Hello, welcome Blow Off, hope you're doing well. We're gonna be doing some endurance racing on the streets of Rome, wherever we may roam. Though we're not gonna be roaming far as it is a closed circuit. It's gonna be looping us around the Colosseum, as well as a couple blasts down some of the long side streets. So this is gonna be really fun. Some very fast cars here. All different GT1 and prototype cars. Let's do this. Gotta get ready. It'll give us a rolling start without a countdown. Holy cow. Little bit louder than I thought. Let me dial this back just a click or two. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit better. Yeah, we can see right here. Whole plethora. A whole squadron of Toyota GT1 race cars. Come on, I just never said I don't like night races. Oddly enough though, I would rather do a night race than a wet race. I don't like wet. I can drive fast solo in the wet, but in traffic I'm just very cautious in the wet. So I don't really like push. I don't push in the wet. So yeah, I'm mainly but I can do night without much issue. I can do night without much issue because I can kind of like memorize and get into a rhythm with the tracks and everything. So like different times don't really like mess me up all that much. I'd rather do what? You should have seen my own ass if everything went south. Yeah, I can imagine. So I guess for the enduro, have me on probably have me primarily on like the night shift and everything. Alright, there we go. Getting into a rhythm now, getting kind of up to speed. Gotta remember, the brakes on the GT1 aren't that great in Gran Turismo 2. Came line places in 6 laps. Yeah, I lost 3 in 4 laps. But I finished only 1 position down where I started, because people were making mistakes later on. But yeah, I am very... Especially in the wet, I am very cautious on race start. Whereas, if you want to see how well I do at night, just look at TGT Nürburgring 2 seasons ago. That was genuine, like, speed. I got punted off early on, but I had, like, a massive comeback drive. So I think that was probably one of my better nighttime performances. And then Zolder as well. Beta Gamer, welcome. I'm doing alright today. Little bit EP, but we're settling in for the long haul for a 2-hour or a 99 lap race, endurance race, whatever comes first. Though I think it will be 2 hours that comes first. I don't think there's any vehicle that can handle that can be able to do 99, 100 laps in only 2 hours. You have to be really flying in that car to be able to do that. It'll be close though. My notification's not working properly on the channel. Yeah, YouTube's being weird. YouTube's been weird. A couple of people have messaged me saying, hey, I'm not getting notifications anymore and all that stuff, so it's a little bit out there. That's why it's just, you know, I usually stream at like the same time each day. Just kind of check the schedule and everything, make sure I'm streaming that day and everything. But yeah, it is it is fun. Alright, nice and easy. I'm surprised we're building up this much of a gap. Like I expected the the other Toyotas, the other TSO 20s and all that stuff. I expected them to be a little bit closer to us. But that's fine. That is a-okay. We're still gonna be pushing. They might be on slightly harder compound tires, so it may be a case of endurance versus straight overall speed. Maybe a case of that. Easy there. Don't worry, create your own notification. Nice. Improvise, adapt, overcome, you know? Gotta do the Bear Grylls thing. Hopefully minus drinking your own, drinking your own, Euro extrusion. Hopefully. Okay, easy there. Oh gosh, listen to the sound of this thing. Yeah, we're gonna keep it in third person view. Tell me when I dive down the inside. Yeah, well, you guys qualified a little bit further back, so we kind of all bunched up. I got pushed 3 wide and to the outside as well. That's why I lost a few positions. It got real dicey. Holy moly. 3 wide at Owen is not something you ever want to hear in your life unless you're driving like a really tiny like Formula Ford or Formula V, and even then it's still spicy. Yeah, then the brake check afterwards. Yeah, unfortunately the Porsche got kind of spooked by the Mustang rejoining, or vice versa. One got spooked by the other, and they both kind of like had to slow down massively because they thought they were gonna hit each other. And you got caught out there. Yeah, I almost saved it. Hopefully Suzuka goes better. I'm feeling mostly confident about Suzuka. Outright pace is genuinely pretty good. Like during practice today, I managed to get it into the 2-minute flats, which is something I've never done before. But the tire wear on the Mercedes is not great. So like about 20 minutes in, I'm running like upper 201s, and the car just feels like it just wants to step out. But if I can kind of get into a rhythm and everything. Yeah, 203s are pretty solid as well. Like, especially if you're like in the lower 203s, like that is, like, that's a probably like pro-ish pace. Or right around the split between like M and Pro, I think. Something around that range is probably, you know, would do you well. I know Alex Kurto, he got pretty low times as well. He was in like the low 2 flats, where it was like two minutes flat 0.9, so you know. Still a bit close, but he's considerably faster because he's able to hold it a lot longer. Have some good fighting with Kaito. Yes! That's good. It'll be good to have some battles with him. Get him to improve his racecraft and everything. He's steadily getting faster. You've been training him a bit. I've been training him a bit. I'm excited. I'm hoping it does as well because it's very similar to the V-Track event as well in terms of the overall like the overall kind of conditions and everything, you know, nighttime, kind of cool temps, optimum track. It'll be interesting. I know one of my former teammates, Craig, he's gonna be entering it, and I'm a little scared because Suzuka is genuinely one of his like better circuits, so I gotta be a little bit careful. I like the competition stuff. I'm a VC with him. You're gonna hop on a little. Yeah. I don't know if he does VC for the TGT races. I know for V-Track he does it with the Technoburst peeps. Oh, this is such a beautiful car. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the old GT1 machines. This, the McLaren F1, the CLK. You know, the R390, all that cool stuff. Do you have a new version for, oh gosh. You gotta be careful with it being so close, you know, he's probably gotten used to the old setup. For some drivers, you gotta get that setup like dialed in, you know, a couple days in advance. That way they can kind of get that consistency down. Like I know, even though I'm fairly experienced, I know I need to set up mostly put in like early, and at least about like a week before the actual like event is going on, so I can get like acclimated and everything and get used to how the vehicle handles, as well as get data on how, especially for endurance events, how the vehicle wears its tires over, you know, over a stint. If it gets spicy, if it gets a little bit boaty later in a stint. Alright, easy. Oh my gosh, this thing is beautiful though. I wish the other drivers were going just a little bit faster, because I was really hoping that we'd be, you know, kind of getting close to, you know, getting into battles with them instead of getting close to lapping them. I saw on the event thing that it was, you know, a lot of the GT1 type of cars, so I'm like, oh, okay. I'll bring my own GT1 car, but this is a little bit quicker than I thought. I need an out. Who's the other car is gonna be? It's gonna be a bit understeery. Yeah, I do tune a little bit of oversteer out for endurance races, but I do like my car a little bit, not massively, but just a little bit on the looser side. Though at Bathurst, it's definitely a little bit more conservative, so depending on what you got for that, like, I should be able to adapt. I'm looking at one already. Awesome. And let me know once their practice server goes live. I want to kind of test out server conditions and everything, and get kind of acclimated. Get kind of acclimated to the setup and, you know, the tracking and endurance scenario. Because I've never enduroed at Bathurst. It'll be my first Bathurst enduro. I've done Monza, I've done Spa, but I've done Watkins, I've done Snetterton. Snetterton was actually genuinely fun. I've done Donington in the M2, and there's one other I'm forgetting. Oh right, Paul Ricard. Paul Ricard's actually fun to enduro on. Like the sprint racing there is alright, but endurance racing at Paul Ricard is genuinely really good because you have like the strategy, and you have, you know, you can be a bit more of a conservative driver, trying to like not rock up the track limits and everything. It becomes more so how good are you at constantly hitting the marks at Paul Ricard and everything. Managing the tire wear in the third sector. It's so good. Sprint racing is fun though there as well, but it turns more so into drafting battle. Yeah, endurance is really good because you can also kind of stretch your legs on the Mistral straight, which is nice. It helps you kind of stay in it for the long run. Get a drink of water and everything as well. Oh, alright, we're catching up to lap someone. Is this the R390? Jeez, the poor Nissan is absolutely struggling here. I was not expecting this to be our first car that we lapped. Oh, I like this car. Jaden, welcome. Yeah, we're in the TSO20, the Toyota GT1 with the special livery as well. Absolutely beautiful. Getting ready to lap some poor schmuck in a Nissan. Get dunked on, kid. Alright, easy does it. Easy does it. I hope you're doing well, Jaden. It's been a little bit. Hope the life's been good for you and everything. Hopefully the Navy hasn't destroyed too much of you. Alright, tires are starting to go just a little bit. Track that's harder endurance is surprising. Yeah, because Monza is one of those tracks where you need to be like in it the entire time. You know, especially a Scar chicane. Like, it's one of those ones where basically, because there's so few corners and so many straights, that every corner becomes a key corner, so you need to just really, you know, get everything right consistently. So it's the first thing. We're offloading a ton of stuff since we're in maintenance period. Alright, so a little bit of like shore leave and stuff probably. And I've lifted so much with my wrist and elbows of feeling the wear. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, obviously make sure you're icing them, make sure you stretch and everything. Long recovery period for that. Trust me, you want to make sure you get that recovery period. You gotta take care of your joints when you're working, especially in the military. It is, yeah, it's, gotta really take care of your body with that. So make sure you're eating well the next couple of days, staying hydrated as well to help reduce inflammation. A little bit of ice, a little bit of rest. If you can, if you have like, something to kind of have compression on your joints as well, that'll help. That'll help out a lot, actually. Monza's what, 80% full throttle? Something like that. 70 to 80% full throttle on a GT3. But it's just because with Monza, like you get so many heavy braking zones. We need to be like pixel perfect on the braking in order to get a good time. You know, you gotta deal with people kind of turning off their brains a little bit, especially very, very early in the race and very, very close to the end of the race. You have, you know, quite a bit of bumps as well. which if you're running a lower downforce setup can get the car to be a bit spicy. So yeah, it is, there's a lot to it. Despite the fact that the track only really has 6 major sections, there's still a lot to Monza. Basically pulled in, got the weekend, and starting Monday we're taking all the starting Monday is just taking all the back oh gosh. Oh no, not the back shots. Not the back shots. But yeah, definitely hope you recover, man. Oh, that was too deep. You know, I guess started thinking about back shots. Started thinking about back shots, and I just went too deep, you know? It happens sometimes. Sorry about that. Had to get a little bit of drink of water. Had a little bit of a salty dinner. I made homemade dumplings and fried them up a little bit in the wok. I know technically you're supposed to steam dumplings, but I kind of stir fried them instead, and yeah, they're kind of nice and kind of crispy. Oh, come on, we gotta get past. I gotta get past the Venturi. I'm being bullied. Like, because it's 2 of them, it's difficult to get by without, like, just barging your way through. That and being on worn tires as well is a little bit tricky. Hang on 1 sec, let me get through this corner. There was one time we thought we were done. And then I appear open a locker that was usually 40 grand. We're just like, oh, we have even more stuff to get out. No. Oh, that is rough. Hopefully at least during the weekend you're able to get like some form of break. You know, that way you can kind of prepare for Monday. Make sure it's like a massive rest day for that. That way you're not, you know, you're not using too much of your body. Maybe do some like very light aerobics. You know, you could go for like a light like 1 mile jog or whatever, just to kind of stay loose and everything. A lot of stretching, a lot of icing, a lot of, you know, all that stuff. That'll help you out immensely. Round 1 is Barcelona based. Yeah, I like Barcelona quite a bit. Even if the final sector is terrible, everything else is genuinely really fun at Barcelona. I really like the vibe of Barcelona as well. Get a good amount of elevation change, good variety of corners. It's like a proper grade 1 F1 track. It feels like a proper F1 track. But it's great for endurance racing too. WEC should race at Barcelona. That would genuinely be really cool. Basically all week is just carrying 150 to 200 pound bags, taking them on a barge. Oh no. And then Monday you're probably taking a lot of those bags back out and putting them back in the regular boat that you guys, you know, the regular vessel that you guys operated. Oh, he's got our livery. He's got the cool tribal livery. This is the 98 version, I think. A little bit different than the other Toyota GT1 livery. You got 2 different versions. You have the cool kind of almost tribal-like livery, and you have the Marlboro, the more standardized Marlboro livery. From Valencia to Barcelona. Yes, although Valencia is genuinely tough for an endurance race. Valencia is genuinely difficult for endurance racing because, again, it's like the opposite of Monza, but it's still the same issue where you're just constantly, like, really on it. Maintenance is actually extensive. Literally everything is getting replaced. Oh, it's taking 3 years to Dang, okay. Alright, that is a long maintenance. Hi, so nothing much, Reggie. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Right now, we are trying to get past another GT1 race car at Rome Circuit. Oh gosh, the brakes just do not want to work. But yes, we are battling out, trying to make sure we get these guys lapped down. Alright, what is your question, Beta Gamer? Turret track and AMS2 is Laguna. Ah, Laguna's a great track. IMSA races there as well, and they race the LMDH cars. And those things are absolutely beautiful, going through all the high-speed twisty turns at Laguna. IndyCar races there too. Planning on playing GTA Advance? Probably not. I'm probably not doing GTA Advanced. Just because, at the very least, I want to get the mainline GTA games done. But I'm not too sure about it Advanced. Just because I'm not a big fan of like the top-down games. As well as with GTA Advance, I've heard that one is a bit rough in the production value in the department. So I probably won't be doing that one. Group C at Laguna. Oh man, those things are scary. But I bet it's a lot of fun to do as well. I personally love GT3s and GT4s at Laguna. I feel like those cars really complement the flow of the track. Also the Rebel Ring endurance. Yeah, Rebel Ring is quite difficult for endurance racing because again, it's like Laguna. It's like Monza, where you constantly need to be like absolutely pushing the car to the utmost limits. And if you don't, then you know you're losing a lot of time. Can't wait to set GTA 4. Yeah, I can't wait to set that one as well, but I'm taking my time and I'm enjoying Vice City Stories first. That one is really, really enjoyable. Oh yeah, but the 962 is probably really good, because that one is an absolute downforce machine. And I bet the 787B is probably a good one as well, because you don't have the crazy torque that might end up spinning you through the corkscrew. Like, if you can kind of take it in one gear higher there, you'll probably be nice and clean through the corkscrew without much issue. Also playing Tanatos? Probably not. Like I said, I want to mainly do the mainline console games, with the inclusion of the story, Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories, as well as 4 single-player DLCs. Because I want to at least get through all of those before GTA 6. That way, then I can stream GTA 6. It doesn't have the 787. Oh, that's a rip. That is unfortunate. Absolutely beautiful car, though. Oh, speaking of beautiful cars, this one needs to pit like this lap. The tires are dying. The tires are definitely dying. Alright, so we can do 22 laps on a stint of tires. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Come on, nice and easy, nice and easy. Let's have the Group C Corvette. Oh, the GTP Corvette. Yeah, the IMSA GTP. Yeah, that one. IRL it didn't do too well. but it's still an absolutely amazing vehicle. It's probably about as close as IMSA got to Group C. But still really, really fun. Also racing LMU, and it's great with the LMDH and GTEs. Oh, and the LMP2 sounds are great. Awesome. Do you have more than one LMP2? Do you have like multiple LMP2s or just like the Orica? Because LMP2 nowadays seems like it's basically an Orica one-make race with like the occasional Ligier or Delara in it. Just the Orica. Okay, kind of figured. It's interesting that iRacing, they have LMP2, but it's the Delara LMP2. So you get so used to seeing like mostly Oricas in like, you know, the LMP2 endurance racing. But then like you go play iRacing or whatever, and it's, you know, you have the older Delara chassis, and you're like, wait, what is this? Ligier Sura? Oh yeah, Ligier makes the LMP3 cars. And they have their own, in Europe, they have their own one-make series with the, what is it, the JS2? What's that, like, Ligier, like, cup car type of thing I keep seeing, like, on Twitter? I think it's like the JS2, but I'm not too sure. Welcome to Lion, hope you're well. Right now we're in Rome. And we're having fun in Rome. We're talking about Ligier. Yeah, they're F1 teams no more. But like they still make a lot of like prototype and sports racing vehicles and everything. Like your LMP3s are pretty much only Ligier. They do have an LMP2 chassis as well. And then back during the IMSA DPI. Back during the IMSA like DPI era, from like what 2017 up through like 2020, I think. The Nissan DPIs were built on a modified DPI chassis. It was basically a collaboration with Ligier and Nissan to build their DPI, because a lot of the DPI cars were basically heavily modified LMP2s with factory engines in. Like the Skyactiv Mazdas were, I believe, the Multimatic chassis. LMP3, okay, so in Europe, LMP3 is Ligier, Ginetta, and Duquesne. Here in the States for IMSA, it's pretty much just a Ligier as your main go-to chassis. Oh gosh, Ginettas are so cool though. I wish we got more of those in the States as well. Would absolutely love to see those things tear up some of those smaller tracks like VIR or like Lime Rock Park. Those tracks would be like right at home for like some of the smaller like little Ginettas. Like the little Ginetta GT4s would be absolutely amazing. I would so be down for it. Love to see a Nissan LMDH need to come back. Yeah, unfortunately Nissan is in a little bit of dire straits financially. So they don't really have a huge factory motorsport presence. Really only in like Super GT. That's pretty much the main thing. Is in Super GT. Like they're not even an engine supplier in Super Formula. That's the other two of the big three in Japan. You know, Toyota and Honda. You don't have Nissan supplying engines for that. You're not seeing, you know, Nissan prototypes or even like a modern, like Nissan GT3. So it's Yeah, Nissan financially is a bit rough right now. Not exactly big in the motorsports area, side. So I made a concept run of the Ford LMDH car. Oh. Yeah, that would be good. Granted, right now, Ford's been working on kind of fixing their GT3 program and getting that Mustang a bit more reliable. And also getting it to be a bit more stable as well, so it can be better on pace. Because that Mustang is absolutely gorgeous, the Mustang GT3. But it's, not gonna lie, it's a bit rough to drive. And this is coming from someone who likes the high-power, naturally aspirated V8 GT3 cars, like your Mercedes AMG. The Mustang is, like, it's fast on single lap pace, but like, it's just, it eats up its tires. And its suspension just isn't all that good. Like, it's not stable. You can be fast on like qualifying lap pace, but the car just does not feel good. Just want to see a battle between a Mustang GT3 and the Porsche GT3 and the Nürburgring. Yes! Oh, that would be so good. Honestly, I'd love to see Ford as an engine supplier in IndyCar. You have Ford, GM, and Honda. Like, that would be pretty awesome, though, especially because it allowed them to kind of advertise like the EcoBoost engines and everything. Yeah, but yeah, the LMDHs sound really good. You got the Caddy with this massive V8. You got the Acura with its V6. You have the buzzy little Porsche. Like, they all sound just really, really great. Yeah, the Caddy's just got that monstrous V8 in the back. Like, it's really good. Alright, nice and easy there. Let's keep it going. We may actually get to lap 99 before the 2-hour mark. We're gonna be close. Yeah, the Lambo looks amazing. It sounds good too. It just hasn't been reliable enough to really be, to really get the results though. A bit of a shame because it is an absolutely beautiful machine. And obviously, you know, I'm a bit of a fan of, you know, the Iron Lynx racing team. The main ones to kind of run it in IMSA. So yeah, it'd be super cool. It'd be super cool to see that. Yeah, the Alpines are struggling. I mean, Alpine in general, motorsports-wise, is struggling. Like, the F1 team is being absolutely dog water. The Le Mans team, their prototype team is struggling. Like, they are not doing well. Excited for Ford's coming back as an engine supplier. Yeah, hopefully they do well as an engine supplier. Be cool to get an American engine on the grid. Like, that would be absolutely amazing. Ironically, Ford owned Jaguar back when Jaguar was an F1 team. And Jaguar eventually became, if memory serves me correctly, Jaguar... No, it was Minardi that became Red Bull, right? It was Minardi that became Red Bull. Welcome, Mr. Midnight. Hope you're well. Wait, was it Minardi or was it Jaguar? One of them became Red Bull. I forget which one. Yeah, the LMDH BMW has gotten really, really good. It won at Indianapolis this year, didn't it? I think. Yeah, I think it ended up winning at Indy this year, which is really cool. I think it was Minardi. Okay, it may have been Minardi. Oh no, it is Jaguar. Okay. awesome. So it was, so yeah, he had Ford supplying engines back when it was the Stewart Ford team that became the, well, not Stewart, back when they had the Ford team. Then you had them become Jaguar, then it became Red Bull, now you have Ford supplying engines again. It's like poetry, it rhymes. NHL and NBA season's gonna start soon. Awesome, man. Hopefully good seasons for those. And then you have the NBA playoff games. Yeah, I know my wife has been super excited about that. She's like, oh my gosh, we just barely made it in. We just barely made it in the playoffs, hopefully. Hopefully they do well. For my wife's sake anyway, and yours sake as well. Minardi became Midlands and Spiker. Ah, I miss Spiker F1. They won that quick, but those cars looked absolutely amazing. Then Force India, then Racing Point, then Aston. And then you have Newey to Aston, which hopefully does well there. It'll be interesting to see. We'll have to see if Newey and L-Plan can give Alonso another championship. With Red Bull kind of falling apart a little bit, and McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes catching up really quickly. It'll be interesting to see what Newey can do with the Aston. Jordan became Toro Rosso? Yeah, and then Honda became Ron, that became Mercedes. Lawrence Stroll's doing everything he can to buy his son a WDC. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Stroll seems like an alright guy. Like, Lance Stroll seems like an alright guy, but he just doesn't have the pace for F1. Like, he'll occasionally put down, like, a really good performance. And then, like, multiple races, multiple races afterwards, it's gonna be rough. You know, like, he just can't get a consistent string of, like, good results in. When your teammates bring home double the points you are, you know it's rough. Yeah, he doesn't take accountability for the mistakes either. It'd be cool to see Max in like an LMP2 or like a GT3 for like endurance racing season. Maybe in like either IMSA or like WEC. That would be super cool, especially if we got some of the other like ex-Red Bull drivers like Danny Ricciardo and like, you know, Sebastian Vettel out of retirement and behind the wheel again. Because if you know Vettel would genuinely be a great endurance driver. He has the strategy making abilities. He's got the tire saving. He's just really good with like the long plays. That's why he did so well at Turkey 2020, because he was able to just make those tires last in the treacherous condition. This is an interesting GT racing prototypes. Yeah, that'd be super cool to see. Yeah, Stroll could be alright in prototypes, but he's just not F1 material. F1's a cutthroat sport, you know. You need a massive amount of connections, you need a massive amount of money, you need a massive amount of skills, you know, in order to be able to drive those machines and compete with some of the best drivers in the world. And if you can't cut it, you know, eventually, you know, you gotta be a team owner first instead of a dad. If that's, you know, where you're investing, you know, massive amounts of time, effort, and money into. You're like, you know, you gave him his shot. He didn't quite do as well. You know, maybe allow him to kind of do well in like a GT3 or an LMP program or something. Yeah, F1 is basically, it is cutthroat. Like, so many drivers that have gone on to do great things in other forms of motorsport just did not cut it that well in F1. You had Sebastian Bourdais, who was genuinely a great driver, just didn't really make an impact in F1. Juan Pablo Montoya got a few wins, but, you know, no major championships. I mean, when he was, you know, absolutely dominating, IndyCar and doing, you know, Daytona 24 and was even, like, really quick in NASCAR. Just couldn't quite do F1. Yeah, Buemi as well. Felipe Massa. Though he came close, Felipe Massa did. It's just... it's cutthroat. It's cutthroat. Yeah, Raikkonen didn't do that great in rallying, but like, I can see him coming back and doing like touring car racing or like NASCAR. I think he'd genuinely be really good at that. Because when he did the one invitational race, like, he was genuinely quite quick in the stock car. So it'd be cool to see him maybe do like a season or two, even if he's mainly like a road course ringer, being brought in for like the extra sponsorship and viewership money and everything. Like, that would still be really cool. Like, I don't forget in time. Yeah, exactly. Like, so many drivers. Even Mick Schumacher's finding his calling in endurance racing as well. When, you know, he just wasn't able to cut it in Haas. It's just sometimes people have skills that translate better to different disciplines of motorsport. Like, for me, I mainly dabble in a lot of, you know, the slower, like, GT4s and touring cars. Those are kind of like my main wheelhouse in terms of cars I can be genuinely really, really quick in and have like the wheel-to-wheel confidence and competence to really do those battles. But you put me in anything fast in a GT3 and I fall apart. It's too fast for someone like me to kind of react and get used to. Yeah, you in a GT2. Yeah, Giovinazzi. He brought Ferrari a Le Mans victory. He's with the Ferrari prototype program right now, and has been genuinely doing quite well. So I'm hoping it is. Well, he seems like a nice guy with a lot of, you know, knowledge. Just wasn't able to really make anything stick in F1. And then you have Bottas that's like, alright, you know, F1's kind of fun. But, ooh, there's a bike race near this track during the weekend? Alright, I'm gonna win it. Like, dude, Bottas is something else in terms of, like, bicycle racing. I don't know how he's that quick. But he just is. Wanna see Le Mans win for the caddy? Yeah, that'd be fun to see. That'd be really fun to see. Oh damn, we got into the 113s? I didn't even notice that. Alright. I can vibe with that. Let's go. Alright, let's get this suck. Oh gosh, not as much downforce. The second American car to ever win Le Mans. Yeah, we had the Ford GT. All the different Ford GT variations. But we need another one. Yeah, the Caddy is a bit rough on the, a little bit rough. They had the high torque V8 to thank for that. It's got great battle for like the shorter IMSA races, like the 2 hour 45-minute races. It's genuinely great there. But in like the longer races, it struggles a little bit. Like, I think it needs a little bit of a revision with its electronics with the traction control. And I think that may, yeah, the traction control in the hybrid system, a bit of a revision there, and it may do well. Yeah, like the speed-based endurance tracks, it does really well, and like Daytona does well. Like India did alright on. But like Petit Le Mans, I kind of struggled a little bit, if memory serves me correct. And then at Watkins Glen it was alright. Watkins Glen it did pretty good. Even with like the crazy rain that came out of nowhere. And like really got people, you know. It basically red flagged the race for a good chunk of time. Like part of the track literally got flooded. Because it was just like sun. Alright, clouds moving in. Still dry. Little bit of sprinkles, that's fine. And then whoosh. Just like absolute downpour of rain. Like literally part of the track, the main straight on the track was a river. Yeah, Indy was wet as well. I'm hoping the next race I go to live is gonna be a bit drier. I'm thinking about maybe doing the Motor America Jersey race next year. That would be pretty good. Yeah, not as bad as... Yeah, I know. I was at Watkins. Like, physically there. I was in the Turn 10 grandstands. I think I probably showed up on the, I probably showed up on the broadcast maybe once or twice. I haven't checked yet. But yeah, I was there. Also, sick F1's just happy to be there too. Yeah, I don't think they scored a single point, have they, this year? They've been rough. I don't play the Star Wars Battlefront games, but I heard the Classic Collection is really bad. I've not played the Classic Collection, but I've heard it's a bit of a rough port. I personally prefer Battlefront 2 over Battlefront 1. Both are pretty solid. Both are genuinely pretty solid. But Battlefront 2 has a lot more to it. It's got like, you know, an actual like story mode. It's got the Galactic Conquest mode. It's got all kinds of cool modes on it. And it's genuinely really fun. One of the ones that was really good was there's a one for the Mos Eisley map. It's the heroes versus villains. So it's all like the main named characters duking it out at Mos Eisley. It's basically like what happens if you start a brawl at Mos Eisley in the Lego Star Wars, where everyone then all of a sudden immediately starts like beating up each other and everything. It basically turns into that, but Star Wars Battlefront, and it's really funny. Yeah, the Sick F1 team, the crew's like, well, you know, we're trying our best, but like, you look at the points and it is just rough. The single player of the game is okay, but the multiplayer is where it falls, but... Yeah, that might be the case. Trying to kind of emulate the older games and older feel of the multiplayer back then. For what it's worth though, if you can get the Classic Collection on sale, the single player alone is worth it. Like, the AI is genuinely moderately challenging. The maps are pretty good. Like, the battles are great. Like, it's not bad. Welcome, Katomi. Is that a goddamn Metallica reference? It is a multifaceted reference. Yes, it is a little bit of a Metallica reference. But also, as you can see from the Coliseum in the background, we are doing the 2-hour Rome endurance race. with the GT1 prototype race cars. And we are duking it out. Oh gosh, a little bit rough there. And it is the Alpine car that doesn't have any of the top speed compared to the rest of them. Yeah, the French engine. It got mecha chrome. Did you hear that Alpine are actually shutting down the engine division? They're gonna be another Mercedes customer team. Like, bruh. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, half the teams on the grid are using Mercedes engines? Like, jeez. That is rough. Like, I know you have Ford coming in to kind of replace the standard Red Bull powertrains. But at this rate, you have Ferrari supplying engines to itself and to other teams. And you have, basically Ford / Red Bull powertrain, you know, also supplying engines to 2 teams. So literally half the grid is now gonna have Mercedes engines. Like, bruh. That is rough. Mercedes absolutely raking in the money of all these customer teams basically taking their engine and hybrid powertrain. It'll be interesting to see how things shake up with the new engine regulations in 2026. Is it 2026 that they're getting the new engine regulations? Was it 2025? I think it's 2026. So that'll be interesting to see if the other teams, the Ferrari and the Red Bull / Ford engines, are able to really it'd be interesting to see if that causes any shakeup in like who has like the best engine. If someone ends up, if more teams make a switch to like maybe a Ferrari engine or like, you know, the Red Bull Ford engines, if, you know, they're able to nail the newer engine regulations, then it'll be interesting for sure. Because even with the V6 hybrid era lasting for almost a decade at this point, like Mercedes has still had the dominant engine by a pretty significant margin. Like, they were really able to get the hybrid powertrain right for that. So it'll be interesting to see how things change, especially with the 2026 regulations. It looks like it'll be more of an engine battle than an aero battle. So you see even more of like Red Bull dominance kind of coming to an end with those regulations, unless Ford really gets those engines right. It'll be interesting. It'll be really, really interesting. For AMG part of Mercedes, just crack the pudding efficient and fast engines. Yeah, I mean, the GT3, the AMG GT3 of nowadays is using the older SLS GT3 engine, and it's still like an absolute machine. Like they're still running like the old architecture of that engine with modern day electronics, and it is genuinely quick still. Like, it is still very competitive. Yeah, it's from the architecture of the engine's from 2012. But it's just, it's able to compete. It's able to really, really, you know, stick it to the modern, the more modern GT3 engines. The only place it really loses out on is like the top end and like the long straights at like places like Le Mans or like Paul Ricard or Monza or whatever. But on the shorter, tighter technical circuits, the naturally aspirated engine really shines. Like, it's really good. I don't think we're gonna make it before 2 minutes. I'm looking at the lap times. I'm looking at the overall time. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of close, but I don't quite think we're gonna make it. Yeah, no engine problems for the AMG this year as well. Like, just really, really quick. That's why you're seeing teams like McLaren and Mercedes as well, like slowly like creeping into Red Bull's lead, and Max's lead in the championship as well. Like it's gonna be a close. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be a very close end of the season, especially with some of the tracks later on being a bit more engine focused, like Abu Dhabi. It'll be interesting. For GT, I love AMG. For F1, I don't really care for the factory team. Yeah, in GT racing, I am more of a Mercedes guy, just because that car, it vibes with me. But for F1, I'll be honest, I'm a mixture of a Ferrari fan, and I do have a soft spot for Aston Martin. I really want Aston Martin to do well as a team. I don't know, it's hard to have a favorite F1 team because a lot of them, like, you want them to do well, you know, you hate to see any team, like, do poorly. Like, even with all its managerial issues, like, I still want Haas to maybe fight for, you know, the higher points paying positions again. I really want to see what they can do. And of course, I do have a soft spot for Williams as well. Even if Williams does upset me a little bit, because like you literally have a privateer team that hasn't had like a super competitive car since, you know, 2012, and not a championship contender car since, like, you know, the early 2000s. So, like, but then you have, you know, FIA being like, well, they're a legacy team and they're European, so we want them over Andretti. But, like, I still want them to do well. I'm Dutch. Everybody assumes I'm a Max fanboy. More of a Leclerc fan. If I had to pick, I'm as of right now, of the current drivers on the grid, I probably root for Lewis and Alonso the most, just because, again, they're still the old guard. They're kind of still like the old guard, the drivers that like I grew up watching when I was younger. Once they retire or graduate, though, I'm not sure who I'd support in F1. It'd be tough. Not that I don't like the new generation of drivers, but like, I don't know. I guess I've been so comfortable with just kind of rooting for Lewis and Endo. Yeah. Greg, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're in prototypes, or basically prototypes. Technically GT1. But they're functionally prototype cars at this point. In a 2-hour endurance race at Rome circuit. Yeah, the last win for Williams was in 2012. Like, it was rough. Granted, they've gotten faster in recent years, but like, they're still struggling. They're still absolutely struggling. I'm fine, my turbo can over. What? You're not racing? Oh man. That's rough, man. Hopefully you're able to get it fixed though. Especially, you know, before for V-Trek and everything. So I know you were really, really hoping to be competitive this season. Ah, that's rough, man. Where did it end up breaking? Like, is it like repairable, or do you need to kind of like order a new one? With V-Trek. Uh-oh. With V-Trek? Oh, so you're gonna be, Are you gonna be away for that race then? Is that your drop round? That means you're gonna have to do Nords then. That if the next race Watkins, if the next race Watkins is your drop round, you're gonna be at Nords then. Oh, buddy. Good luck, man. Good luck. Well, if I'm in pro, I'm not fighting for the thing. Oh, okay, I see. So no Nords either. Damn, it's a shame. You're at least gonna do the other two races though, right? What are the two? Donnie and Bathurst, right? Because Bathurst is fun. I like Bathurst a lot. Bathurst is genuinely fun. Yeah, I'm gonna do finish V-Trek and TGT. Nice. No, it's an AMG's paint. Oh, you don't gotta tell me twice. You don't gotta tell me twice. Bruh, the car handles the curbs, but like, it is still super sketchy. You're gonna do both. Oh, so Suzuka's not gonna be a one-off. Alright. Interesting then. Oh man. And TGT my race from Mr. SSR. Totally understandable. I was looking at the schedule and a lot of those are gonna be like really, really close together. So trying to do a sprint and then going to do an endurance race shortly after is gonna be rough. For sure. Right, no Suzuka because chair. But then, so then you have Donington, Watkins, and Silverstone in some order or another. So that'll be fun. Donington's gonna be a little bit spicy in the GT3s, but I think we can make it work. As long as it's not wet. I don't want a wet Donington. Wet Alton was terrifying enough. I do not want a wet Donington as well, or a wet Silverstone. No more wet races, please. If we are doing a wet weight, because like pretty much everything after Suzuka is genuinely terrifying in the wet. Silverstone is just really, really high speed with a lot of high commitment corners. Donington is just death if someone spins off heading into the old hairpin. Yeah, for Barcelona. Yeah, clash with Donnie. And I think there's one other like clash, but I'm not too sure. Or it's like they're on the same like weekends. Alright, big push. We got another TSO 20 ahead of us. Send it. Send it down the inside. Gosh, the brakes in this are not good. Wanted to shop the Techno livery this week. Yeah, the Techno X GQ Racing. I saw a little bit of that. You sent it to me. But hopefully 2 weeks from now then you get to show them off. My chair. It rusted. It rusted. Holy cow. How old is the chair? The fact that it rusted, that is crazy. Because usually they do some form of like conformal coating or, you know, some sort of like rust protection, like, you know, crumples of rust everywhere. Jeez. 4 years. Still, the fact that it rusted with only 4 years, that's crazy. Like, it should definitely last you a little bit longer than that. You'd have to do part of the endurance stint, then go back to do the sprint for the TGT, and then back to the endurance race. Yeah, and trying to adapt to two very, very different tracks as well. Yeah, totally understandable for you to drop around there. Totally understandable if you do a drop around there, mate. For real. Alright. Nice and easy. Brake before the 100-meter board. Down in a second. Sat on it and it bended forward. And the rest pieces whenever. Jeez, hopefully you didn't hurt yourself though, right? Like, no damage to you. Jeez, that is absolutely rough though. Like, my chair is about 3 years old and while it's showing a little bit of wear and tear, mainly part of the, hopefully not literally. Hopefully not literally. I don't think that would help the rust much. I don't think that would help the rust much. But yeah, that is rough, man. Hopefully able to get a replacement shortly. Alright, break at the 100-meter board. Down in a second. One thing I do like about Rome Circuit is the corners are fairly well marked. So it's easy to kind of find your braking points. And your turning points. Usually. Gotta turn it a little bit before the 50-meter board. Come on, be faster. Bruh, I'm on 12 lap old tires. They used to be faster than Suzuka. Well, funny you should mention that. I was doing a bit of practice today and I was running consistent like mid 201s. And I even got once into the 2 minutes range. It was on an absolute flyer of a lap. Where basically I did like everything I could perfectly. It was like 2 minutes, .985. But it was my first ever 2.0 at Suzuka. So I'm really happy about that. It was fun while it lasted. I'm watching camera time. To be fair, you had me genuinely worried. Because I was like, oh no. Oh no, he's gonna be like... I mean, granted, 201s is still like consistent, solid pro pace. Like, the only reason I was able to do the, that 2 minute .9 was I was literally, like, right behind Alex the entire time. And I was watching his lines and breaking points. I'm not in Pro TGT, though. Yeah, you're gonna be at the spicy end of AM, then. Like, the really pointy end of AM. And then you're gonna go to Watkins, and then you're gonna immediately get bumped to Pro because how fast you're at Watkins. Whereas Watkins is very hit or miss for me. Sometimes I do very well there, and other times I struggle a lot. Like, in the first GT4 race, I did really rough there. It's so fun to staying in for V-Track. Yeah, hopefully you stay in M, that way you can potentially get that championship locked in. Need to have a terrible next race. Oh no, are you gonna be sandbagging it? Just fighting an AM for, like, you know, kind of upper mid pack AM. Me never. Yeah, I know the next V-Track race is Watkins. So it'll be interesting to see. My pride doesn't allow me, plus the cat is out of the bag at the point. Yeah, hey, wherever you get put, as long as you're getting in the battles, that's the main thing. Like, you're fast enough to challenge Psycho and Kohai. And occasionally Kirihara as well, like... That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. Like, the second fastest lap time at AM was 2.5 seconds slower. Yeah, that is a big gap. That's the thing, you usually do really good at, like, the high-speed tracks. Like, Watkins Glen you do well at. You did really well at Silverstone. You do well at Suzuka. Like, yeah, you're good at, like, the high downforce, but also high speed tracks. Whereas I'm good at, like, the super technical, kind of tight and twisty tracks, like your Oldham Parks, your Snettertons, your Doningtons, and all that stuff. Like, I was literally giving Penny a run for her money in the V2.4H. God, the second was a minute 5 seconds. Yeah, and the gap between you and Kirihara was like 2 seconds. If that. In the wet, with the chaos, like, dang. But I can't beat Pro. Bro, how do you think I feel? I'm at, like, the low and mid pack of Pro in TGT. Yeah, and the second round clash was yep. I thought there was one other clash. I'm not good enough still in V-Check, it's weird. I mean, you're good enough to fight. Well, I'm hoping for TGT Julian re-adds at Silver Class. Because I think there's a genuine, solid group of people that would be good in, like, the Silver Class. that are like in the really, really top section of AM and like the slowest section of Pro. Like myself, Ben, Paige, Bob Popolet, like all of them, even April Cosvold, all of them would be like right at like a comfortable silver pace. So I'm hoping at least for next TGT is the silver class. For the Cross and Annihilator or the Nakamura, oh gosh. It's been forever since I played Burnout Paradise. Welcome Petra. I think the Akusa, that's the speed. That's got the speed boost, right? I was close to Kirihara because he can't do wets. And then Kohai has issues every race. Maybe, I mean, I've battled with Kirihara in a wet a couple of times. You gotta think, like him and I were like neck and neck for like most of V-Track. And like he's like him and I were both duking it out, like full on, you know, full contact even, battling in the wets on slicks at Paul Ricard. So it's, he can be fast. I could bump the pro and lose the fun again. Well, if that's the case, you might be better off in TGT because there's a good mix of like people and a good spread of like times. So you'll be able to have those battles and everything there. Cause like literally, like you saw at Owen because you were commentating, no matter where you look, there was someone that was like right up with someone else, you know, duking it out, you know, trying to squeeze them a little bit. Like it was the good stuff. Yeah, that raise. So honestly, if you want to move the like next season, if you want to move the TGT, and then maybe you can be like you do commentary for V-Track. That could be solid. That way you get the battles, and then you also get to have the fun of like the commentary as well, and showcasing like some of the other racing that's going on in the series. Like that would probably work out pretty good. Wanted to win V-Check the move. Yeah, unfortunately it didn't quite work out that way. Hey, that means you get to keep racing there and everything. And you got a cool new livery as well. Like, you can't move on once you get like a brand new livery. You gotta give it a few battle scars and everything. They able to break a lot later than we can. I like the 5 or the 6. I like the more kind of boxy styling of the 5. The 6 is really nice too. But I generally prefer the older Evos than the newer ones. Just because, 1, nostalgia. And 2, that's kind of what I grew up kind of watching a lot, like the street racing and like the other racing games and everything with the older Evos. Alright, 2 more laps and I gotta pit. One thing getting scared is you? Huh? Like I started like ACC. Yeah, like it's a very different sim than iRacing and everything. And obviously you can have your own like favorites, but you know. Like ACC is still really fun. Especially once like you get faster and you're racing with the more cleaner people and everything. Like it's really good. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We can kind of finish up this season, and then see kind of what kind of times and everything people were doing in other tracks for TGT, and see if you'll be able to do the like good battles there and who you'd be battling with a lot. I'm just trying to get more fun. Nice. Yeah, they just released a new update for that as well, right? I hope they eventually add a livery editor. It'd be so cool to, like, if leagues are gonna be switching to that once like ACC is sunset, like it'd be cool to at least be able to like make your own livery, so you're not just everyone in like an Iron Lynx Lamborghini or whatever. I like it's gonna do 5 laps of practice and be okay. Yeah. I don't know, I think that's more of like the yeah, it's but I mean, like, you were still like right on pace, like you still got solid pace. So it's not like you needed like a lot of laps to build up to that and everything. So who knows? Like it seems like now, every time I feel like I've kind of reached a plateau, I get just like, you know, a couple of tenths faster. So I'm like, okay, I like it. Unless like the Evo 6, say like the Tommy Makinen. Okay, the Tommy Makinen Evo 6 is pretty good. But isn't there a Tommy Makinen Evo 5 as well? I don't know. My mind is being a little bit silly right now. I'm trying to get this race knocked out. 2/3 of the way done in terms of lap. And was 75, almost 75% done in terms of time. Really, really pushing. Honestly, Greg, what you should do is you should sign up for one of the upcoming V2.4s. Like if you look at especially like the GT3 grid right now for the next one, like there's a good mix of skill levels there. I think you can get into some good battles for like the long term there. And I think you probably enjoy it, especially like Barcelona. You know, because you can get some good battles going at Barcelona. So it might be worth looking into maybe if you're free that day. I know I'm already registered in the GT4 Mercedes. Another American version of the Mitsubishi Mirage. I don't know it that well. Like I know it exists, but like I never knew anyone that ever had one growing up. So I don't know too much personal like knowledge about it. It's a vehicle I know exists and was sold in the States, but like it at least wasn't popular when I was growing up. Ah, the disconnect issue. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh gosh, this one right here, this one is, this one's a slowpoke car. Like, you have all the other GT1. You have all the other GT1s and you have this thing. I say it's slow. It's keeping pace with us on a straight. but it just does not like to turn. Want to do V2.4, do MCE. Fair enough. Maybe one of these days I can do it with you. And one of like the GT3s or something. It'd be kind of fun. Cigar handle's pretty good actually, Petra. The big thing right now though is the brakes feel a little bit weak for a car of this caliber. Like the acceleration's great, but I feel like I gotta brake way earlier than a lot of the other GT1 cars. So it does make overtaking a little bit tricky. Doing it in the BMW hybrid. The fuck we are? No, we are not. It'll take a while before I am ready to do BMW hybrid or any GTP. I'm doing V2.4. I'm just hoping my knee can keep up to at the back. Yeah, I know. Now that we're getting into the colder months, my joints are acting up a little bit, which my doctors did say would be a potential side effect of, like, the post-surgery and everything. So I usually kind of tape up my left knee for, like, the braking and everything for the endurance races. And I'm usually okay. Like, I can do about 2 hours before the pain starts to get to me. And I can usually kind of rest it a bit. And then do like another like hour or another 2 hours without too much issue. He's dying even in the 1 hour races. Yeah. It gets tough. Like the sim racing is genuinely kind of tough on the body. Cause you're like, oh no. You're just constantly like doing the super precise movements with your legs and everything. Trying to get just the right amount of pressure. And it is tough. It lasts pretty long. Yeah, I'm that endurance runner. Like I can last a solid 2 hours without like the pain. But once those 2 hours are up, I do need a little bit of a recovery time. So yeah, like I said, I have to talk with you, Bloodwolf. I have to talk to you about the 24-hour race and the stints and all that stuff. Especially with you saying you're not a big fan of like the night stints. If you want, I can definitely take up some of the night driving if you want. For me, it's at most 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm granted some tracks I'm able to last longer than others. Like, ironically, Paul Ricard, not too bad. Because you're able to kind of stretch and do, like, you know, all of that. Watkins, not terrible. Spa, not terrible. But, like, Monza, Red Bull Ring, Snetterton even. And even Donington a bit is genuinely tough. Well, let's see, we can do what the other drivers want. Yeah, for sure. I know I'm kind of more so one as like a bit more of like a reserve driver, like, you know, just kind of take the edge off the rest of you guys, so I'm willing to go pretty much wherever. Only place I'm not really comfortable is doing the first stint, just because I am a bit more passive at the start, which may cost us some positions. Just waiting for you to get what I mean. Oh, I know what you mean. And trust me, I have endurance in that way too, man. I have endurance there. Don't you worry about it. But yeah. Like it's not too bad. But for 24-hour races, yeah, you need that like extra reserve driver to take the edge off. To help the other drivers kind of recover. You don't want someone to send us up. Yeah, but here's the thing, like, I am especially on team-based events. Like, I am very passive on the start. Like, you saw when we did V4H at Watkins, like, I lost way too many positions at the start because I ran wide. I ran wide and we lost like 4 positions, including to the one asshole that kept blocking us and weaving all over the track. We did mostly survive. We did get we did get kind of hit by a GTR Godzilla. 90% chance you'll be starting. All right, cool. Sounds like a plan, man. We did get podium anyways. That is true. But it was a hard-fought battle back to like podium contention after my disaster of a first stint. Oh, that one was a bit rough. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit chill. You gotta avoid all the chaos. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, you do the finishing. To be fair, I'm not confident either. I just put on a brave face and hope for the best. I've had way too many close calls. Way too many close calls in a lot of starts, especially like... Oh, if you saw like the actual like replay, the start for me at Owen was super sketch. Like, someone sent it and made it 3 wide early on. And I kind of dropped down the order a little bit. If I didn't get stuck behind April, I think I would have been able to fight Julian for overall position. But I just couldn't get by her. Because the places I was faster than her in the Merc were the places you can't really overtake, you know, the first chicane, the hairpin, all that stuff. So it was just a little bit awkward. I tried to kind of, you know, pressure her into making a mistake, but she kept it nice and slow and clean. When iRacing? Good question. First paycheck comes in the 11th of October, so probably a couple days after October 11th. Yeah, you got blindsided by a Porca and a Mustang. Ripperoni and cheese, my dude. Ripperoni and cheese. Holy cow, we almost did a 113 flat. Alright, come on, blue flags, get out of the way. Don't fight us. There we go. There we go. Thank you for not fighting us. Honestly, I kind of love urban endurance races. Places like Long Beach at IMSA, Detroit, like that kind of stuff. Actually, this is not F1. True, but like, he shouldn't be like actively fighting us. My teammate wasn't really nice. Uh-oh. Oh no. What did Ben do? What do I need to bonk Ben at Suzuka? Do I need to give Ben a love tap at Suzuka? Do I need to give him just a little nudge, a little flashy of the headlights? Or was it the other teammate, the South African one? Or was it the Porsche one? I forgot, it's more than just you and Ben. Deaton almost took... Oh, gosh. Dang. Be hunting cat girls, it seems. Time out, teammates. My made it 3 wide T1 Suzuki. That sounds like something Zen would do. That sounds like something Zen... Like... Don't get me wrong, Zen's got some solid pace, but... Bruh. He needs to chill just a little bit on the starts. I remember back at Valencia, my first season of V-Track, he made it 3 wide with myself, and I think you as well, at Valencia turn 1. Dude just kept it, hugged it super close, pushed me a little bit out wide, and I ended up pushing you out like super wide. That was scary. That was so scary. Absolutely spooky. And then he lost it coming out of the hairpin a little bit, went wide, and then came back and gave me just a little tap on the nose. Yeah, T1 Suzuki also made it. I watched that. Oh man. Scary stuff. Had it once on Monster where it went 5 wide. Yeah. I have never had a clean Monster turn 1 start. Like usually I get nudged off track or I get spun. The cleanest one I've had was a light shunt. Oh, that's way too late in the brakes. I was like, nope, slip road it is. Yeah, pretty much. At that point, you know it's gonna be a mess. Need to tie the bisexual merc. Yeah, I need to make that one thing for you as well. I need to make the one thing for you. And you know exactly the thing. I may try making it tonight, because Mentrix has already asked me to record a couple of things for him as well for something he's making. So I gotta make sure I get that recorded and sent to him. And since I'm already gonna be kind of creating stuff and everything, then I gotta, you know, I may as well start making a couple other things too. Well, I kind of another lap car. Gosh, how far are we ahead? I was expecting the other GT1s to give me a better fight. I did the voiceover for the video sent over, he didn't respond, so I don't know. I mean, to be fair, at times, sometimes he doesn't fully respond. 4 more team liveries. Jeez, bruh. You guys are crazy with this shit amount of liveries y'all have. Y'all are crazy with the sheer amount of liveries you have. You have the SSR Endurance, you have Ben's Mercedes. Oh, he's going to the Merc. Wait, he also has a Ferrari. Oh, what does he race the Ferrari in? That's interesting. I wonder what he races the Ferrari in. Could be quite a technical glad it worked out. Yeah, for real. Hopefully there's a period where there's less racing VTuber drama. Please, 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 please. No BS. You wanted a Ferrari a little bit. Okay. Might be something for like other races, or maybe like a one-off type of thing. Or he's maybe considering going to the Ferrari after the SSRI event is over for like TGT next season. Maybe. Because I think he was in the Ferrari at the start of last TGT season. No, please do not start any drama. No drama. I just want to drive pretend race cars. I just want to drive pretend race cars. I don't want drama. Nope. No, I'm shutting that down here. Let's not. Let's not. A new one. New one is basically the blue mark. Yeah, I saw that one. I think you posted that in the on the track server. You posted that in the liveries or the screenshot section, one of the two. I just realized something, and I didn't realize until now, but it makes sense. If you look at the GT1, the mirrors are offset because the driver sits on the right side of the car. The driver's side mirror, the right side mirror, is a lot closer, so you get like, you know, the better close quarters kind of awareness. And then the one further away from the driver is all the way up on the fender. That is interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if they only did that for this year or for those for every year they did that. And I'm only just now noticing. I gotta take a look at the other GT1s now. I gotta look at the other GT1s. Oh, that's way too late. You've got wheel damage. Just showing us the meatball flag. Gotta come in and get repairs. Thankfully, no meatball flag here. Goodness, have you ever seen how much drivers we have? Yeah, we guys have a lot of drivers. Like, holy moly. So, like, when I saw that coming in, I'm like, wait. And he's choosing me for like one of the 24-hour races. Okay, I'm honored, but now I'm a little bit nervous because like, that means the expectation's gonna be high as like the outsider. Gotta make sure I don't wreck the car. Yeah, but sometimes it's better to hold our tongue, you know? No starting drama, only ignoring it. Gotta be in our lane, unbothered, moisturized, flourishing. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. I think other people should not start drama either. Why do you think I don't interact with it? It's basically, oh, they're having Twitter beef again. Alright, time to mute people until they get their shit together. Like at that point, that's literally what I do. It's like, oh, these people are having beef. I don't care what it's about. Mute both. Wait a couple days. Oh, my chill team got one driver. It's kind of spicy. Ooh, like fast spicy or like aggressive spicy, or both spicy. Yeah. The guilt by association stuff is also kind of BS. But it is what it is. People are gonna be dumb. Don't become a VTuber, everybody. Or if you do, don't interact with other VTubers. I joke. Partially. Mostly. Like, it's like 90% joke. Like I said, it just gotta be unbothered, inner lane, moisturized, flourishing. If I only went and uh-oh. Uh-oh. The lion. What have you done? What have you done, the lion? Oh, what have you done? You've done it, mate. What have you done? Oh, with his no filled exactly how's... Ah, okay. I can deal with that. No issues. Oh, what have you done, the lion? What have you done? I'm scared. The anticipation is killing me. What have you done? What have you done? Yeah. I want to go that far, but yeah, there's a lot of unnecessary drama. That's what we're doing. Saturday I'll burn. Burn AC2. AC2. Assassin's Creed 2? And what do you mean by burn it? I am terrified now. What do you mean by burning it? Like, are you gonna actually torch the physical disc? I'm scared. Chat, help. I'm scared. We have... Oh, played all freaking long. Okay. That just seems like a normal Saturday, though. Like, you get your nice comfy day, in and everything. Oh, he's got the spicy Romanian. Oh no. So he's extra spicy. Is he gonna be racing with us on the 24th? Yeah, unfortunately though with the community, it's kind of... There's a lot of people that are all kind of intertwined, so you interact with one, you end up, you know, getting into the same circle as other people as well. Like, you can kind of try to, like, stay out on your own and everything, but it's a lot more difficult. Because we're all kind of doing similar things in similar leagues. And interacting with a lot of the similar accounts on the social media and everything. It's kind of hard to avoid. It is a little bit difficult. That's why I said I just kind of, I don't want to say ignore, but like just when people are going through their stuff or whatever, I just don't do it. You know, I just ignore that part. And then once it's done, it's okay, now we can kind of vibe again. I don't think he is, so he's just busy with stuff. Oh. Life-changing stuff. Jeez, okay, well hopefully... well, tell him some random stranger on the internet definitely has best wishes for him, and hopefully it's good life-changing stuff, or at the very least... you know, if it's bad life-changing stuff, you know, he's able to recover quickly. Trust me, I know what it's like to go through like the absolute crazy stuff where you're like, oh, in a positive way. Okay, good. Yeah, I do agree that witch hunting is a bit of a problem. But that's why, like, I try to stay out of the controversy as well, that way you can't have a bad step if you don't step, you know? you stay out of that stuff. And granted, even then you still run the risk of... But yeah. Anyway, regardless, it is what it is. Unfortunately or fortunately, or however you want to take it. Only 7-1 is on me. Bonk. But also, same. Same. I wonder... I don't think she can hear me, but... Step on me, please! And you would say... You know me. You're waiting for a hawk to catch his prey, for chat to go down another conversation street. Oh no, what conversation street are we going down now? Alright, I know you, I know Ben. I'll have to kind of get used to who Dylan and Raiden are. But I'm sure during like practice and stuff like that for that race, it'll be, you know, I'll probably get to know them. Or at the very least how they drive and everything. Oh, the understeer. Alright, I know I can't battle them into here. Oh, I can. They actually braked early then. Interesting. They braked earlier. Normally, they absolutely send it into that corner and they're still able to make it stick. Yeah, I need to get stepped on. So that's where you're going next week. Not this coming weekend, but next weekend. I see, I see. Yes. Well, have fun, man. Hopefully it's good stepping. Good stepping. But sound like a reference in the title. Welcome soon. Yes. It's a double pun. It's a Metallica reference. And also we're doing an endurance event at Rome Circuit in Gran Turismo 2. As we are now passing the Coliseum just to our left. You can see it back behind us. Whole bunch of old 90s prototypes. No, save it. Save it. Juking it around the corners of this very high speed city street circuit. You know, it's really fun as well with both versions of the Rome circuit in Gran Turismo is if you go to Google Maps and you find a Coliseum, You can actually retrace and recreate both circuits on the map. They use real-world roads for these circuits, which is really cool. Gonna be staying with his mom. Oh, nice! You get to meet Mishkanesh. Tell her I say hi. Hopefully it goes well. Yes. We're going a slightly different route, talking about Metallica now, I guess. Yes, but yes, it is. The double pun. I like having pun titles on my streams when I can have it. Previous stream was Vice Cold Killer. Like, I like having puns if I can in the title. Oh shoot, I missed your message, Bobo. All the drivers are nice, so some of them are Eastern European. So they're a lot more direct. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. No issue there. We vibe. We vibing. Shuts up, media. Ah, it'll be fine, man. Like, I'm sure if he's already told her about you and everything. Like, it's not like it's gonna be like big breaking news type of deal of like that. It's mostly just kind of like meeting and like, you know, vibing personality wise, but like, yeah. Yeah, here's a team with the Eastern European. Yeah. Technically two. But yes. I am very aware of the bluntness. You gotta think, one of my next door neighbors as well, when I was growing up, it was in the same grade as me, was also Ukrainian, so like, you know, I'm fairly used to that. Dan Baltimore's actually got a pretty sizable Eastern European population, so, you know, it's, I'm kind of used to that. But yeah, I think the meeting will be alright. Just, you know, dress up a little bit, kind of be polite and everything. You'll be fine. You'll be alright. Yeah, Southern European boom wise. Ooh. So, like, Italy, France. So can't get canceled. Like, you think I care about someone calling me something? Yeah. You're already even online. No canceling. Which word's check? Okay, so like Greece then. Greece. Ah. Hmm. Interesting. It's weird how much people like kind of move throughout their life. Like, I was born and raised in Maryland, and now for my adult life, I am living in Maryland. And Maryland is about the size of like your average European country. Maybe a little bit smaller. Maybe a bit smaller. So like, it's always really weird kind of like seeing people go, oh yeah, I moved to like, you know, my last name isn't Dutch. Yeah, it's the, that makes sense now, actually. Alright, let's do some one-make races to kind of end this stream on a good one. He's my short one first name too. Ah, yes. That makes sense as well. Because the Greek version used the longer Alexandros, I think is what it is. Something like that. I'm getting canceled, be like, I'm using more people in stream. Oh gosh. Yes, okay. I know a little bit about some Greek names, but like not a whole lot. Only reason I know about that one is because there was one guy I went to school with named Alexandros. Alexandros, and his last name was super long too, to the point where literally, like, it wouldn't fit on the naming sheet. It was the attendance sheet. It was really funny. Greeks invading Isaac's chat. Oh no! Yeah, but hopefully no burning. Hopefully no burning. Ah, let's go. The Daihatsu microaggression. Let's do it. The tiny little Daihatsu. I haven't a commentator trying to say my full name is a mouthful. Yeah, granted the last name's not too bad. But yeah, the Alexandros. Yeah, it's a little bit. Am I supposed to be in my right place? Yeah, but there was you know, things kind of changed a bit. Got a better way to say it. Yeah. All right. All the tiny little trucks. All the tiny little trucks. Let's do this. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Are you kidding me? We're at high speed ring in one of the slowest cars in the game. Bruh. So how was your day today, guys? How was your day today? I should be ticketing and note it down. No, no ticketing. The slow speedering. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Can I narrate it? I should stop. I'm doing 70. We're barely going highway speed here. $70 I mean, it's only got 30 horsepower. It's a tiny little truck. I think it's a single cylinder or a twin cylinder. I think it's a twin cylinder. Or maybe a 3-cylinder. Either way, super low displacement. Not exactly the most aerodynamic vehicle. Very slow. Will an LS3 fit? I don't think an LS3 will fit in the rear bed of this thing. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have any more gears. It doesn't have any more gears. It literally tops out at 74 miles an hour. Put a V16 into it. Yeah, just get a Zeta and just stuff a V6. Bruh, you'll send it into orbit. It will produce so much torque, it'll literally rip itself in half. Yeah, I imagine Greeks would probably say it correct, but like foreigners that aren't quite used to the Greek language, maybe not as much. Alright, we need to do this for a one-off race. If we can get a Daihatsu Midget and a Assetto Corsa. Oh gosh, don't shift down to third. Keep it in fourth. If we can get a Daihatsu midget and a Seto Corsa, we need to race these at like Tsukuba as a one-off race. That'll be hilarious. I know I'm weaving, I don't care. Come on! It's like watching a mobility scooter race. Holy cow. Multiclass this with the classic GT1s. I think that's a little too much of a pace difference. I think that's a little bit too much of a pace difference. Like, holy cow. Penalty for 722 for blocking, must wear cat ears. Okay, fine. Fine. Me. You must wear the cat ears. There we go. Height settings. Oh gosh. Ignore that. There we go. Yeah. The problem is because I grew up in the Netherlands, I barely speak Greek. But I bet you speak very good Dutch. Maybe. Also, I would gladly take the cookie. I would gladly take the cookie. Yum cookie. Alright, let's do the other Daihatsu races. So we have the Storia and the Mira. Oh, let's get the Storia Cross 4. Yes! There we go. Yeah. I mean, I speak Dutch, English, and some German. Not much. That's alright. I speak English and can read a little bit of Spanish, but that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. Oh, and yo. Alright. Because the tri-language... It is, because it's an entirely different alphabet as well. And it's just like, it's tough. I can't even speak English. I speak American English. It's close enough. Oh, the Storia. This one is actually kind of fun to drive. I'd love to drive something like this IRL. Lightweight, maneuverable, but still got that four-wheel drive traction. This would be a great kind of like sporty touring car-esque type vehicle. No way, the Hatsu Nugget Cat Boys. Hey yo, Mr. Jordan Brunch with the crunch. How you doing? We just finished off the Hatsu microaggression race. So now we're into the Hatsu Storia's American, as you call it, simplified English. Yeah. Yes, we just got done doing the 2-hour Rome endurance race, and now we're doing some one-make races to spend some of that money we won in the endurance race. So we're doing little Daihatsu nuggets. I'm trying to find a Honda NSX road car in the Honda used car dealership as well, but that literally has not shown up. So I'm hoping sometime soon it'll show up. It is 4 AM. I have to go to work an hour earlier, so pain Pekka. Oh, and yo. That is the painest of Pekkos. Do you get paid an extra hour, or is it just a slightly different schedule? Hopefully you'll get paid like for an extra hour and everything. That'd be nice. A little bit of extra money to kind of vibe with, you know. Gosh, alright, first place. Off the bed, it's 5 for me. Alright, res well blow up. I'm not sleeping yet. Oh, and yo, you guys gotta take care of yourselves though. I don't want you getting like sick or all that stuff. Someone please cuddle me to sleep. Oh, okay, we got a good run out of that corner. Oh yeah, bump trap time. Oh, look how close we are. Oh, he's moving to the inside. He's moving to the inside to defend. Let's squeeze him a little bit more. Is he gonna keep moving to the inside? You just sleep a lot better when cuddling someone. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Yellow Bro. I appreciate it. Yellow Bro. Yellow Bro, he's a hero. Yellow Bro, you're a dick. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Yeah, time zones are great. Whereas you can enjoy breakfast and Gran Turismo, whereas when it's almost midnight. Yeah. Well, it's because you have, you know, the extra warm and squish, you know? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we're gonna have the train run on us. Don't take that out of context. Oh gosh, come on. Okay. As long as they don't dive me into the hairpin, we might be alright. Okay, we got an alright run out of the hairpin. Oh gosh. I'm trying to drive the momentum cars when they're all about equal performance. Sometimes the hands have been such a oh gosh. let's keep it SFW. I don't want YouTube to bonk us. Oh, 5th gear does not have grunt. 5th gear is too much towards top speed. And this thing wants to be in the high RPM range. Come on. Oh, they're in the suck. They're in the draft. Come on. Holy cow. 5th gear may as well be just your highway cruising gear. Holy moly. Oh. There we go. Give me the money. Alright, let's make sure we save. Let's upgrade this to racing. Cup 102 coffee is currently brewing. Nice. I'm just gonna say it's sometimes hard to just yes. You know, so sometimes you're like, ah, cute, warm. Ooh, squishy. I know. I know. Alright. Brew a nice Earl Grey tea. Ooh, nice. Everyone's getting their morning caffeine. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, it's almost midnight. That's alright. Alright, let's get this thing. Let's get this thing a little bit faster. We need the racing modifications. Oh, I want the red. Put the V16 into it. Every car gets a V16. every car gets a V16. All right, computer chip. Pink, the pink version. Ah, we want the pink bits. Well, we have the red version. Yeah, definitely recommends. All right, let's see. Hopefully this is enough. Hopefully this is enough. That's a Mira. That's the wrong card, genius. Racing style. We're spending 100 grand just to do a race with 5 grands. Oh my word. You being single? Ah, you'll find someone soon. Hopefully. Alright, it's Autumn Ring. That's a little bit better. Just gonna actually ban this one because he's... Oh, he's warm. Yeah. Yeah, in the summer, cuddling's a bit less fun because it's... You're like, ah, I like you, but you're sweaty, and now we're both, like... We're both uncomfortable. In the winter, it's a lot better. Especially if the cat joins you for warmth as well, because then you're like, oh, nice. I'm cuddling and I'm being laid on by a kitty. This is a good life. There we go. Send up the inside. I just put watermelons on the dots and the dots in the heads. Yeah, this little bean car, the red and white watermelon-esque type car. And got another one just up ahead. Into the hairpin, send it. Put a skirt on. I mean, it does have a little bit of a side skirt. It's got a front splitter as well. So it's got a little bit of downforce. Not a lot, and I won't be using a lot, but it's got a little bit of downforce. It'll Europeanize the cars. Yeah, unfortunately right now they're Japanese. Unfortunately, fortunately, whatever. Either way, they beat the JP cars. Eventually we'll be doing some of the European one-make events, because I know there's still plenty of those. You whenever I see a fanboy. Oi. Oi. Keep it safe for work. Oh gosh, easy. One cup of coffee down. On to the next one. More coffee. More caffeine. The skirt's at downforce. That's how you go faster. That's how Frankie's so fast. He's got the skirt for the downforce. Alright, come on, let's not be spicy here. Second gear, balance out the rebel emitter. Cargo skirts. Ooh. I mean, you have a skirt, but then you also have pockets. Based. Holy moly, we did it! Alright, time to see if the NSX is showing up in a used car dealership. Because holy cow, we need an NSX. Like, soon. Like now, like soon. Skirts like the old school 70s, early 80s F1 on FX. Exactly! Yeah. Girls' clothes, they don't have the pockets, but then you have the... I mean, the cargo skirts seem like a really cool concept. Like, my wife also has a kind of a skirt like that. It's cute. It's nice. It's cute. You're trying to like Harry... Who's Harry Kane? Maybe I'm not relevant. I'm not even a girl. I want one. You get the what you do is you just become Scottish and wear a kilt. You know, that's how it works. It's not a skirt. It's a kilt. It's totally different. Just ignore the bagpipes and all the other stuff. I want to see if he comments. Oh, he's completely ignoring the Scottish comments. Want to know a fun fact about GT2? Sure. What is the fun fact about GT2? Alright, so we want a Mira. A Mira. A rocket kill. Honestly, kill would be kind of fun to wear. I don't know if I wear it in everyday, like, life. But, like, it'd be kind of fun. White, silver, black. Let's go silver. Wait, no. So that is 57 horsepower. What is the other Mira? 63. And it comes in better colors. Yes. Good cooling. Good cooling, better ground effects. Oh, Zach Wild from he was what, with Black Sabbath for a time being? The Honda S2000 image for the Honda dealership is from the UK brochure of the S2000. Look at the license plate. Wait, really? Oh, dang! Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, actually. I wonder if the other ones are from, like, brochures. I think he played for Ozzy, now he's ever at the same time. Yeah, cause I remember him, like, I could've sworn he, like, toured with Ozzy sometime in, like, the early 2000s. Welcome, Coat, hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing one make racing. We did, an endurance race. Bruh. This is the second Daihatsu race at freaking high speedering. Bruh. Well, it's time for my dreams. Good night. Alright, good night, Greg. Ooh, woo. Yeah. Bruh. Literally of all the tracks to put this one, it's this high speedering a second time. Gran Turismo, you absolute troll. I love you, but I hate you at the same time, Gran Turismo. Like, bruh, come on. Come on. Yeah, this one's in reverse, but like... Oh gosh. This is gonna be... This is literally gonna be like a slipstream battle all over again. Oh, I'm getting boxed in. I won't be able to make a move. Come on. We're getting a little bit closer. Come on! Oh, that slide kills some of my momentum. My ears freaking hurt. I know, I'm sorry. This is what the little small cars do when they're all together. A little bit closer to the victory. Come on. Okay. We need to get a good run out of this corner and get the suck from the leader. Come on. We gotta make it work. Go, little Mira. Come on, tiny car. Oh my gosh! Down to the line! Come on! Holy... Bruh! That was way too close. 0.1 seconds. Wow. All right. Holy cow. Oh my word. That was ridiculous. Yeah. Oh. Alright, if it gives me, like, for the racing version of this, if it gives me another high-speed ring race, I'm gonna lose it. Because that'll be then 4 of the 3 Daihatsu 1-make races at high-speed ring. Like, bruh. Bruh. Like, holy moly. Alright, weight reduction. There we go, boop. Yes, even more weight reduction. Now let's go to the racing modification. Alright, we got red or blue? We already have a red one, let's do a blue one. Let's do the blue one. And then some light engine tuning, and that should be good enough to do some solid racing, I think, right? 61 horsepower, 64 horsepower. I like how our vehicle got 3 less horsepower after the upgrade. Oh gosh. All that money for 2 horsepower. All that money for 2 horsepower. Alright, let's do this. We got this, guys, right? Chat, are we cooked or are we cooking? Okay, it's Autumn Ring. This game must really like High Speed Ring and Autumn Ring. The Battle of the Rings. On the ring. With the rings. But no audio rings. Or onion rings. Oh, guys, come on. Come on. Holy cow, okay, they are out accelerating us like crazy. How? How are they going that fast? Like, we're faster in the corners. So hopefully we have something. But they are just... Yeah, okay, they have a lot more power than us, I think. They may have a lot more power than us. So let's get a turbo upgrade. Or 2. Or 3. Yeah. Let's see, let's see. That's the thing, it's hard to tell exactly what level of tune your opponents are at. 170 horsepower. Holy moly. Yeah, 170 is a bit crazy. Get that racing in the cooler as well. Get the cooler turbo gases into your car. Yeah, it's crazy how much of a power adder that is. Going from 60 to 100 horsepower, just a slight turbo upgrade. Like, dang. Alright. Alright. Please forgive me, I was not aware of your game. Ooh, and it's at Apricot Hill, my favorite track. Yeah, this is Apricot Hill, my favorite track in the game. Absolutely lovely. Oh, another gear, thank you, thank you. Thank you kindly. Yeah, they're fast. They're fast as heck, boy. There we go. Alright, little graze with the brakes. Down in the third gear. Ow, we're getting tapped on the rear. Just a light love tap. All good. Alright. Let's see if we can't battle them into the hairpin. Alright, so we gotta stay in third there. Mira lava 1, 2, 3. Go Daihatsu! Oh no, Daihatsu lost. Go Daihatsu again. I mean, they're cute little cars. And I would absolutely love to have a Copen. Like, the Copen is such a cute little car. I'd vibe in a Copen. I would 100% vibe in a Copen. It just seems like just an enjoyable car. We can have the top down and just vibe and drive and go on like all the cruises and everything, but sporty enough. Fun to own an I-80 meter when I get a license. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the Hatsu here in the States, so for those we have to wait until they're 25 years old to import them. But the Copen should be available for import soon, I think. Like in the next couple of years, we should be able to get our imported Copens. I've already seen an imported Suzuki Cappuccino. And yeah, would definitely love to own one of those. I have not yet seen a Beat or the AZ1 though. So those ones would be cool to see. Those ones would be very cool to see. Easy there. There we go, boom. Making the way through. Oh, they're in a drafting train though. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. The easy one's a dream car. Oh yeah, with the gull-wing doors and everything, like, I would love to have one. Like, any one of the three of, like, the K cars of the 90s, you know, the legendary K cars of the 90s. Like, I would definitely pay quite a bit to own. I would love to have something like that. So, yeah, I've been kind of like scanning the markets and everything, but they're still very pricey now to import them to the States. But they look so awesome. Would love to have one. So imagine finding parts for one in the States for any one of those two would be very difficult. Like, where would you, what kind of dealer would you even like take it to? Or like, what kind of like shop would you take it to? How would you even get parts and everything to like repair and like maintain it? One, because they already weren't made. They weren't made in like very large numbers either. So, you know, they're lots of trouble, usually serious. Yep, Lotus. It wasn't until they switched to the Toyota engines where their reliability got a little bit better. How much would you pay? Why would you pay that much for a Japanese coffin? You don't understand, Dad. It's an AZ1. Ah, for real. The sad thing is, I wouldn't have to argue with my dad for that. He'd be like, nah, I get it. Cause he loves tiny. He loves the small cars as well. He absolutely loves, like, his favorite is the little bug-eye sprites. Those are his favorite, like the small cars. Maybe you can import parts from Southeast Asia. Ooh, okay. Wait, so you're from Southeast Asia. So what, like, if I may ask, what country? What country are you from? I know it's probably like, I want to say personal question, but like more of like, you know, like, so, you know, sorry to pry type video. All right, so with Mirage, we have an Evo race. With the Tamikaira race, not telling. All good, all good. All right, so we have the MRS trophy still. We have the Altezza Cup. We can do a racing Altezza race. Let's do that real quick. Because we do have the Altezza LM edition. Which is beautiful. It almost looks like a DTM car with the way it's tuned. So let's see. Altezza, yes. We got that in the States as the IS300. Really, really nice. Well, you don't see as many of them nowadays. But they're just so cool. Like, you have a four-door, sporty-ish vehicle, you know, with a decent amount of a mod scene and everything. Like, that'd be kind of fun to have. Oh gosh, we have an actual LM car versus like the tuned touring cars of these guys. I don't think they're gonna have a chance. Chat, they may be cooked. Oh gosh, chat, they are 100% cooked. You know what? Skill issue. Skill issue. Holy moly. Although the LM Altezza does not like the bumps. It does not like the bumps. Oh gosh, it's wiggly. It's wiggly. Alright, we're good, we're good. I think. Come on. Nice and easy. Oh, it's so bouncy. Feels like an F1 car after watching the K cars racing for 15 minutes. And that's the fun part about like endgame Gran Turismo 2 is you're balancing between so many different vehicles, trying to get that 100% or close to 100% completion. You're like, all right, because you have so much money, you're not really like grinding anymore. And holy moly. Oh, it's wiggly. Look at the rear end. It's just mega twerking as you're going through the turns. It is just mega twerking. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Well, this is quick, though. This was very quick. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful, though. Not a lot of sponsors, but it still looks so good. Oh, it looks really nice. There we go. It's another one down. It's another race won. Hopefully the Honda NSX is in the used car dealership now. I literally don't know how to get it, because apparently it's just not showing up. Watch that be like the one thing we don't have, we're struggling to get. It's, oh wow, we can't do the Honda NSX one make race because the NSX is still not showing up in the used car dealership. You missed it, bro. I hope that's not the case. Please let that not be the case. Please. Please not that not be the case. Alright, so we need a regular Altezza. We need Celicas. We need a Toyota Starlet. Jeez, we need a lot. Yeah, Toyota we have not done a whole lot. Did I do both Vitzes? I did not do the racing Vitz. Shoot. Okay. So I need to get a racing Vitz, because that was one of the cars that got corrupted early on in the game. Are you kidding me? Still no. Okay. Then let's go back to Toyota and do this then, since it's the far left one. Let's do. Yeah, let's do the Starlet. Because this won't report. Ooh, that's kind of nice actually. What are some of the other Starlets? Yeah, the Glanza 5. This is the premium one. Beautiful little hot hatch. Alright, let's raise this. Oh, there's multiple different colors of the Glanza 5 as well. Alright, what track are we going to be running on? In the little Toyota Starlets. The Seattle circuit, okay. Alright, I'm down for that. 2, 1. There we go. Nice and smooth. Oh, the Starlet's such a fun car. It's an enjoyable little first car as well in the Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift series. Good grip, good cornering of speed, good maneuverability. Very nice car. Unfortunately, it's not as useful in the later game, but like at Hakone, it's quite solid. Oh, send it already! Damn. Dude, sent it a little bit. Okay, come on. Let's get into the draft. Let's see if we can't close the gap a little bit. We were a little bit cautious on the right-hand turn, which is how blue managed to kind of get us offline. So we need to be a little bit courageous over the train tracks. Back in front of blue. Alright, come on. Our combined worst enemy? Uh-oh. What's that? Train tracks? Find what x is equal to. Nah, see, I love math. Math is great. Because without math, you don't have a lot of like your engineering and your sciences. And well, I am engineer. Ooh, okay, we managed to get a lot of ground on the starlight ahead of us. It's a bit of a mirror match. Come on. Alright, carried a little bit more speed out of the corner than them. But they seem to have a bit of a power advantage. Oh, I need to get ahead of them. They're just ahead, but I can't quite make a move stick. There we go. A little bit of an arging and barging. Apparently people who know ancient Greek might be good at math. I mean, the Greeks did a lot of like the early mathematics. Oh gosh. Hang on one sec. My OBS decided to absolutely break. So let me do this. And monitor off. There we go. What a Danny Ricciardo. I probably did closer to a Danny Kriat more than anything else. I was like a torpedo. Holy moly. That was a little bit aggressive. I probably get a little bit of a bonk from the stewards in like a racing league or an IRL race. But thankfully Gran Turismo 2 does not have stewards or penalties or anything like that, so I can kind of bonk them a little bit. Come on, where's the finish line? There's the finish line. Very nice. Oh man, alright, so that's the Starlet down. I think we got time for two more. One-make races. And then we probably have to end the stream because it's getting close to midnight. I think that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. Two more races and then we'll end the stream. So let's see. We need an MRS and we need a racing Vitz. So let's get the racing Vitz first, since we're already kind of in a slow cars. Then we ended off in a kind of a sporty race in the MRS. So we still need both Celicas and then the regular Altezza here. Supra. Is there really no Vitz here? Dang, okay. So we need to get a new Vitz. We need a new Vitz. Wherever that is. Kind of ancient Greek tones in it. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Oh, 1970. Dang, so it was pretty... That's pretty cool, actually. That's actually really cool. The fact he had the kind of remnants of ancient Greek up until like the 70s. Wow, that's awesome, man. That is really sweet. Also, we may be running out of money, actually. I say at 1.7 million, but like, we have less money now than what we started the stream with. Ooh. Alright, I'll make it purple. I'll make it purple. It's all yellowish and the pencil bit so went down. Alright, got 5 horsepower from this. And let's see, let's go. Engine. Computer. 3 more horsepower here. We get a total of 8 extra horsepower. Oh man. Alright. That's fine. This is the calligraphy and the tones can't create. So it's basically like an entirely different language. Interesting. It's pretty cool actually. I wonder what it's like to kind of like be like a linguist or like, you know, like an older archaeologist kind of studying like the languages and everything. That would be really sweet. Alright, Vitz. At special stage Route 5 reverse. Oh boy. Do they have a turbo upgrade? Please tell me they don't have a turbo upgrade. They have a turbo upgrade, don't they? I wish the game would tell me roughly what power level these guys would be at so I can get my car equal. So I can have those good races with them. Oh well, I'm pretty solid at special stage Route 5, so I can kind of... I can probably get around most of them without much issue. Get into the draft. Alright, 2.5 seconds behind. So most words are still... Okay, it's just slightly different tones and all that stuff and slightly different like meanings and roots. Interesting. Very nice. Oh, come on. The thing is, all also right in a pack as well, so you try to pass one and like everyone else swarms away from you. Makes it very difficult to get an overtake done unless you like know exactly where they're gonna be. Come on. Alright, get the suck off the green one. Alright, 1.3 seconds, so we're a little bit closer. Come on, let's see if we can't do final lap push to the lead. Come on. Yes. This is what we need. Alright, get the draft off the leader. Bump draft them if we have to. Oh, come on! We need to go faster. If we had one more lap, I think we could easily do it. That's too far a gap. And we're being swarmed by the pack. We forgot about the game tonight. Oh no. Ah, that's a ripperoni, man. Did the game at least go well, or? I haven't been able to see. I've been streaming. Hawkins beat the Bucks. All right. Was it a close game, or is it kind of a bit of a blowout? Alright, let's see. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 1. Yeah, Stage 1. Let's see what intercoolers are. Alright, no intercoolers. So 110 horsepower. 36. Okay, so by a touchdown. It's not bad, actually. It's not bad at all. Falcons now lead NFC South. Nice. Wait, no, NFC South. So that's... I think that's okay? Question mark? I'm trying to like see statistically who that means will be end up playing against and everything. Oh, went into overtime. Okay, so it was like super close then. GG. Alright, come on, big push. Big push. There we go. We got our beautiful little purple Vits. our cute little purple Vits. NFC South with Panthers, Saints, Falcons, Buccaneers. Okay. So none of the teams you really like support, kind of, I think. I know your main football team is the 49ers, but do you have any others? I'm trying to remember. Give me a little bit of slack. It is midnight. I am a little bit eepy. Kind of way that America can move the home ground. No, okay, so no major teams you support in that division. So it's mostly just kind of watching for the fun of it and watching the close games and everything. Ooh, okay. They're close. Especially in basketball. I mean, it's just kind of how franchising works and like where the markets are and everything. People aren't showing up to the games or whatever, then, you know, doesn't make sense to have a team there and everything. Kind of like the Texans is like CJ Stroud, but other than that, not a really big fan of like that area. Ooh, we probably should have kept it in third. We should have definitely kept it in third. Come on. Yeah, and then the Titans because, you know, Tennessee. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, they pushed me wide. Okay. Alright, they're duking it out. They're duking out. That's going to give me a little bit of a leeway. It's going to give me a little bit of leeway to get up into the lead and stay there for the final couple of corners. After this, we got one more race, the MRS race. So let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Soon cross the line. 126 flat. Not a bad time. Not a bad time at all. Dang, these guys were heavily modified though. They had a full turbo kit and everything. Wasn't bad though. Wasn't bad racing. Yep, a little bit more money. And then Venera. Nah, it's fine. We'll still keep playing Gran Turismo 2 for a decent while actually. Because because we still have all the one make races and all the rally races and about half of the endurance races. So it's gonna be fun. Oh, no, it's not really fun of the teams. Fair enough. Alright, let's get our MRS. Let's get our MRS. Stuff. Yeah, it's like me with like motorsport as well. Like I'll watch some race, so I'm like, I don't know who any of the drivers are or like who any of the teams are, but this is close racing, so I'm happy. Like a lot of like the Super GT, I'm not as knowledgeable about Super GT, but I watch a lot of that because it's fun seeing, you know, the GT 500 and GT 300 cars all duking out on track. Let me just send you a funny question. All right, sounds good. Blue, yes, blue. It looks so good. Yee, the MRS's cute little cars. What am I owning one of these as well? Little bit of power, a lot of maneuverability. Really fun for like autocross and like track days and stuff. Just, you know, kind of a tossable mid-engine car. And we get to experience none of that because we're on the oval track. This game likes to troll sometimes. Alright, get ready for a high-intensity drafting battle, guys. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be very fun, but also, like, very intense. I'm also cheering for a few different NBA teams. Yeah, because those you have, like, you know, you're a lot more invested in, like, the players and everything. Can we not get spun off? Okay, this car does not like high banking. Alright, we need to get a draft. Hopefully we're close enough still to get a draft. Yep, we have Knicks, Kings, Nuggets, Bucks, and Magic. Alright, in the draft. Alright, second bank turn. Let's keep the car nice and controlled. Oh boy. Come on. Nice and steady. Hi there, you're coming down way low. Oh, that's not good. Oh, my ears. The buzzing. Okay. So I figured it out. We can actually reach our car's top speed. But if we balance out the rev limiter, we'll slow down more than if we just let out the throttle ever so slightly once we get to 144. That is the trick. That is how we pull away. Because they're bouncing out the rev limiter. Whereas we can be fast. We can be fast in a straight line. We can be faster. Unless we do that. Unless we do that. Come on. Holy moly. Wow. That was a fun race. Keeping it real close there. Holy moly. Absolutely no room for mistakes. Just trying to, you know, not spin it because the car got a little bit loose on the banking. The car does not like the banking at all. We did it. Alright, so I want to see, after we save, I want to see how close we're to getting to like the 98 point whatever percent completion of the game. Because we have a lot of the one make races to go, I know that. And we also have a few endurance races and all the rally events too. So we have a little bit left to go. So I want to see what our percentage is. 64.8%. Alright, so not bad. Not bad. Alright, I'm gonna be ending this stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what went well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what went poorly so I can fix it in the future. With that being said, I'm Isaac Umbras. And wherever you're in the world, whatever it is for you, may it be a great time, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!